neither of those players has a perfect hand to start with.
Yep.
Like we see Styxon is still thinking about maybe getting rid of the innovate. The problem with wild growth is you need to draw into the hand to
Yep.
have a good curve. Especially like I prefer wild growth if you go second. Like keeping innovate and wild growth only leaves him at 1 minion right now, so it's kind of risky.
And he wants to have a big game hunter. He wants to have a silence. Harvest Golem is really nice. So this time, and that's what I was talking about. You need a follow-up play. He can innervate out Harvest and then follow up with White Growth, and that's actually a good combination. If he's redrawing a 4 mana minion or
Yep.
even 3 mana, it doesn't matter. He has like good follow-up potential. And that's why I like the innervate now. So Defender of Argus, he could just drop it and make his 3/4 minion. That would like possible, and then follow up with a Druid of the Claw, and he would already have a really nice board.
But be super low.
And Wampie, what can Wampie do? He can coin out his Azure Drake. Whatever.
It's something
Really
he
strong.
has to do.
There's a Black Knight, so wow, this could get really interesting, especially the Black Knight will come really, really early.
Styxon's curve is just perfect. Like he drew into his
Yeah,
hand
exactly what you said.
like a mouse.
You just need to draw into it, and he even gets an Iron Beak Owl, so he can just silence away this 3/4. He can kill it and Mortal Coil it, or just silence it away, whatever he wants. Oh, Chill and Yeti even. That's just getting better and better. Would you taunt up now, or just charge?
I would taunt up.
Yeah, that's
Because
good.
it's just too risky. He could run into your Harvest Golem and then Shadow Flame, clear the entire board, and you would be down on 2 cards. That would be a disaster.
So he could go, like he could kill the 3/4 Mortal Coil and heal up his minion, for example.
That's the best play, and he also keeps the board control, sort of.
I always fear, like if you have 2 minions on the enemy's board, that's
no,
6 damage.
No, don't taunt him up.
That's 6 damage at the moment if the minion in the middle dies. With a roar together, it would already be 13 damage. And I just always fear that turn 5, turn 6 roar, because it's extremely potent.
Well, it's totally fine what he did.
Yeah, totally fine. That's a 4/8 minion. And I just fear always that you can drop extremely low, extremely fast.
With Roar, that would be 12 damage.
13 with
13 with
Yeah.
your ability.
like that's okay. I mean, you would drop down on 5. You can just drop your Mountain Giant. So okay.
The problem that Wampie has right now is that he's super afraid of the Black Knight for a reason. And therefore, it's risky for him to play a taunt when he only has 1 minion lying there. So he needs to at least double taunt.
I guess I would drop my Yeti now, and maybe trade the 3/3 with my 2/3 and hero ability.
Yeah.
Just keep my 4/6 full HP.
Of course, 100%.
The good thing is it's turn 5. There cannot be a Siphon Soul, and that's why I prefer the play. And he's going to be afraid of a 4/6 and a 4/5 on the board when he's down to 14.
Yeah.
I would drop him down to 14. It's 5 mana. On 14, well, yeah, he can drop a Molten Giant, but then he has no, like, he didn't taunt up, and there's 8 damage on the board. So you are in danger of death.
Yeah, it's definitely the right play.
I mean, you could consider dropping the Harvest Golem, but the Yeti's just in so many ways better. How is he going to
Well,
kill
the
him?
Harvest Golem is good in one case. If we see overwhelming
Yeah.
Shadow Flame, then the Harvest Golem would have had more value,
There's Siphon Soul.
as you already mentioned.
He needs to play Earthen Ring and taunt both up. Or taunt the Earthen Ring, but he needs to taunt something up.
He can go into the Druid of the Claw with his... please, don't be greedy.
Well, even with a swipe, he wouldn't have enough damage by now, so Molten Giant is okay. He could only drop him down with his swipe if he had one. Well, if he has a Salna swipe even further,
What
but...
Force of Nature?
Well, okay, with a Force of Nature, that would be good damage. With a swipe,
That would be GG.
yeah, Force of Nature would be worth it.
Raw as well.
With Roar now in this situation too,
So it's at least 2 cards.
at least 2 cards. That's dangerous. At least 2 cards. If he plays 2 Roars, like 2 Roars, 1 Force of
I
Nature.
mean, just straight with your Twilight into the Druid of the Claw, then heal him up with the Earthen Ring Farseer and drop Sun Fury in between.
Wouldn't you heal up yourself?
No,
Like, go on 17, be safe?
no.
I know what you mean. Like, you drop it, you take 4 damage. Yeah, that seems to be better. Or it just well, if he goes power overwhelming trade, then it's okay.
That's another play.
Yeah, then it's okay now in this situation. But there's still good follow up from Styxon. Harvest Golem plus Raz. So he could Raz your ability to kill the giant. But I would just go for the face with Harvest, with everything. Maybe draw a card additionally.
Yeah, I was thinking about drawing a card. That would be super greedy, but the chance that he's gonna taunt the Molten Giant is so high that you get value out of the Black Knight. So go Raz, deal 4 damage at least, maybe 5, and just see what you draw.
Yeah, I would absolutely draw that card. It can only get better for you regarding your hand cards. Oh, that's why it's some really great value. Just Harvest Golem and go 5 for the face. He's down to 9. Even if we see a Siphon Soul next turn for that Yeti, which I don't think though. So I might now we're gonna see trade Earthen Ring and taunt up again. So
Yeah.
the same play we said last move. Kind of needs to do it, and he needs to heal himself up this time. That's like too risky. And
Please don't go for the face.
that's just gonna get Black Knighted. Well,
Ah.
or swipe. Now I would even consider swiping. You can Black Knight the 8/3 and trade away the 3/3. But your Black Knight feels like so wait, you can just swipe the right one and kill the left one with your minion, although dude, it doesn't matter which way you would do it around, but you can clear stuff on the board. The Black Knight just feels so wasted.
Nah,
You know
Black Knight is better because next turn you can Druid of the Claw and swipe. And if you only swipe, you have no follow-up play. So you want to have the minion out and then go into the trade. And you keep the 4/5, so you keep the pressure up. You force him into another taunt. And even if it's a giant, you can still swipe Druid of the Claw it away.
Yeah, I agree there. The most annoying thing will be that Siphon Soul from Wampie.
Still.
Yeah, still, I see like having the 4/5 out has such a great value. It just feels like a complete waste. Killing an 8/3 minion, you could kill with a Raz. You could kill with a swipe.
Yeah.
So that's like why it feels like a waste. And now his board is empty.
But Styxon has to, like, he can't just...
There's a Force of Nature. So if he attacks the minion. Okay, I would have charged in. Bring him down to 11.
11? Not 10?
No, I would kill the minion. You would.
Why?
Before you taunt it up. Like even a one.
Even if he taunts it up.
Yeah, but the 1 HP minion, you cannot win with the Force of Nature next turn, and the 1 HP minion could be made into a 2 HP minion. But I would never taunt him up in this situation. If there's a second Siphon Soul, you're just screwed. Oh, Blood Mage Selnus swipe. You can bring him down to 10 if he wants to. But the main problem is there's a Molten Giant redrawn by Wampie. This is getting harsh for Styxon. He cannot blindly go into this now. I would still drop my Selnus just for the card draw. Don't even go for the crazy swipe, just for the card draw. You cannot risk it.
No, you can't.
That Molten Giant would just be for 0. Now it's for 5 or for 3 if he drains.
It's gonna Iron Beak.
Yeah, the Iron Beak is so annoying. Iron Beak and Sun Fury.
So strong. Especially in this situation, because he can deny the card draw and Styxon is dependent on it.
I like the swipe, for example, if he swipes now, the left one. Oh, Savage Roar. That's kind of unlucky in the end. Well, how much damage can he deal? He could swipe, for example. If he wants to. Like swipe the left one, run in. The problem is if you play Force of Nature and Roar now, you would run 2 trees into the giant,
Yeah.
kill with your hero ability the Owl, and then you can still deal 7 damage into his face. He's down to 8, so that looks really good. And you still have the swipe. If you swipe now, you would bring his minion down to 4 HP, and next turn if you go Force of Nature and Roar, you could actually deal 10 damage into his face. So that might...
Also depends whether or not he runs only 1 time Force of Nature and Savage Roar, or 2 Roars, or 2 Force of Nature,
Yeah.
1 Roar.
I
Like
guess
it complete. Like if you know your deck, it's way easier to say what would be the correct play right now.
We can kill the 2/3 if he wants to, or just leave it alive. If he kills it, there's no taunt up potential. Well, if he leaves it alive, we see double defend of Argus. So in the end, that proved well to just go for it. And he has a swipe left. And that faceless just feels extremely useless.
Just tap. He has to. Big
Yeah,
game
but
hunter,
you get a
wanna
big game
keep-
hunter.
Question.
Yeah, now you need to look out. Like, swipe. Druid out the claw. Double swipe. You haven't seen one swipe by now. Double swipe in your face. Hero ability. Attack with Cellness. GG. That would be over.
Nah.
Second Force of Nature, you said it. Maybe there are versions with 2 fawns out. That would be enough damage.
That's interesting. He wants to keep. Okay.
Well, that's cool. He has a 3/2. A Keeper of the Grove. Add some value. We could swipe the face. Run in his Cellness. Or swipe the face, hero ability, and go for his Keeper of the Grove. To kill away the 2/2. And his enemy is down to 5. So that's like really good for him.
That was well played.
And there's a Soulfire
he's
for
down
Vampy.
to a top deck battle.
That's it. Well, the advantage for Vampy is he can life tap 1 time more. But yeah,
Well, if there's a second swipe, it's just boom. See ya.
the double Soulfire. What can he do? He could copy. I would copy the 2/4 and then taunt it up and Soulfire away.
2/4.
And now
Instead
you
of 4/3. Yeah, I guess.
and now you get a nice 3/5. And well, you lose your second Soulfire. That sucks kinda.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. Absolutely. Chillwind Yeti. Oh, Chillwind Yeti is so good. He can run in his Cellness.
That's not
Yeah,
smart.
just run in your Cellness, I would say.
Yeah, of course. Run your Cellness.
Well, he can. The smart thing about this is if he draws a Raz, that's really good for him. So he could kill him now by attacking with his hero ability. And that's the only advantage I see from his move. His Cellness stays alive. There's the Twilight Drake, but that Twilight Drake, yeah, it has 2 HP. He needs to drop everything now in order to stay into the game. He will take 1 more damage, so that Yeti can clear. And if there's a silence, oh, Azure Drake, 2 chances.
Oh.
Draw
Swipe, power
swipe.
swipe, power swipe, power swipe, top deck. No.
That one works wonders.
Wow. He still wins. Silence. Oh,
Well, he brings him down to 1, but there's no hand card left. I would actually...
Is there still an Earthen Ring 5? Why damage? Why damage?
Nah, silence?
Silence a taunt. He was so close to damage the... What is he thinking?
Well, he could kill... He has a 4/5 and a 4/4 on the board. So he can clear the whole board by killing one. If he...
Yeah, but it's fine. Like, he has no taunt left.
Yeah, he's no taunt left, so he should
He has
go
no
for
Sun
the
Furies
face.
in there, right? He cannot life tap if he's on 1 HP. Like, he's dependent on the 1 drop. 2 Siphon Souls are gone. Only way he wins if he plays Jiraxis or Alex, but that's it's highly unlikely.
If it comes, you're screwed, but I agree
Yeah,
with
but
you.
you got to take the risk.
Yeah, he's down to 1 card, so that's like really the last chance to draw something. If you leave him on 5, he can still life tap and get something really cool.
What?
Both plays work really well. So he could kill the 2 minions on the left, but the Keeper of the Grove would survive. Well, that Shadow Flame.
Yeah, it's just...
Well, he would have gotten it anyway. Wouldn't change anything.
It would. He would be down to 1 HP and be dead next round.
That's
it would be
correct.
lethal.
So-
Like, it
so-
would made a difference.
In the end, you're correct. We're going to see that Shadow Flame, but it's sad he needs to Shadow Flame his 4/2. 5 more turns for Styxon. Okay, it was Claw. It's down to 2. He cannot life tab. But can Styxon, can Vampy win this? So he will go on 2 HP. He needs to draw Leroy and a Soulfire.
Leroy would be immediately
Well,
death
far-
for him. Soulfires are gone.
he will not play the Leroy instantly. Obviously, he will wait for his chance to go crazy.
Power Overwhelming is gone. Both Soulfires are gone.
The biggest problem is that Claw gives him armor too.
There might be a mountain giant still in there. Wah, wah, wah.
Wow, a mountain giant? I'm not sure. We have seen like I haven't seen the game going into top deck. Well, Hellfire is.
That's completely useless.
He might life tap since he's not predicting a Claw. I would never predict a Claw in the current meta. That's just surprising to see one.
Well,
And now he's dead.
we see 1 claw from time to time just to
Claw and swipe.
deal with early aggression. It's over anyways. I still think Styxon made a big misplay.
Well, he made a misplay maybe, but that doesn't matter in the end. He won.
No, he won, of course.
Yeah. So
He-
and Shaman. So he just knew that would happen, or maybe just predicted it.
I thought it was Hunter.
So he can just tell him that his third is Hunter, because if he loses, he's out, and if he wins, he needs to play his Shaman again. That didn't matter at all. Black Knight already, and double Druid of the Claw plus Swipe and Harvest Golem.
This is a really nice draw for Styxon.
Yeah, they both have an okay hand. So we got the Hex. That's wow. If you go like crazy Harvest Golem, you could coin out Harvest or play him next turn.
Extremely risky.
And then Mark of the Wild him. Yeah, you can Mark of the Wild him to kill something. So that's what, like to kill a Yeti, for example. Coining it out is okay.
Well, he has no follow-up play right now. I think I would have rather played a coin Druid of the Claw and then play another Druid afterwards and just take the risk to give him early board control at least a bit. Because even if he gets the control, you have the swipe to work against it.
The main problem for Wampie is he has Pharaoh Spirit, but he cannot play him. So what are you going to do? Pharaoh Spirit into a 2/3 minion? He's just gonna kill your 2/3 minions with his Hero ability easy. And I would drop the Big Game Hunter.
Of course.
Even though you have the Mark of the Wild Big Game Hunter combo, but as you say, how many minions are there to Big Game Hunter?
There's exactly one.
Yeah,
if it's flame
Elemental.
tongued.
And
Or
you
occasionally Ragnaros.
absolutely, and you still have the Black Knight Mark of the Wild combo, so you don't need the Big Game Hunter combo in the end. Oh, we could Flame Tongue Totem to kill the 4/2, or just drop your Yeti, but your Yeti is just a victim now. Your Yeti will just get hero ability killed.
Problem is, no, well, okay,
The problem is that those minions would just get swiped away. Do you want to say that?
no.
Well, Innervate Black Knight.
What?
Innervate Black Knight. He can trade better with his swipe actually, but I was just so hyped to see the Innervate coming and the Black Knight, so he could have just cleared that easy mode.
Yeah.
He cleared it now easy mode too, so 3 mana left for Wampie. What does Wampie want to do?
He wants to draw Earthshock.
Yeah, he tossed his Earthshock early on.
Yep.
No, that's kind of sad. But if he gets an Earthshock and then he has like the Earthshock Fire Elemental play, that's rather good for him.
What? Fire element? Yeah.
So like that's cool. And he hasn't taken so much damage. He's on 29. Since Styxon is always considering clearing the totems, which is okay. Though don't innervate for hero ability.
It's important because once the shaman has it up, like, it's super hard for you to clear it, especially as a druid.
Now he just innervated to get rid of the totem. That's okay to do.
Trading innervate for 4 damage.
That's okay, but you're not gonna rush him down. So I think it would have been possible to not do this. Okay, no Earthshock. That's just is looking extremely sad for Wampie, especially if we see the Druid of the Claw. He might be charging in.
Now he's pissed.
And the question is, would you charge in or taunt it up? If you
What?
taunt it up, there could be a Black Knight
I
or
would
a
taunt
Hex.
it up.
I would fear the Hex, I think.
If you force a hex with the Druid of the Claw, it's okay.
It's okay, but I still think the charge in would be valuable more. Especially now. So you cannot kill the 6/5. Well, you can kill the 6/5.
The problem with the charge druid is that he could just play an Argent Crusader and kill it.
Argent Commander.
Commander Crusader. Why am I always switching the?
I want to see the Argent Crusader minion.
Yeah.
You need to sit yourself in
At some
paint.
point, I'm just gonna write to Blizzard.
Yeah,
Please.
you need to seat yourself into paint and like
Argent
create
Crusader.
a cool minion yourself, like
Yeah.
a female Argent Commander.
I'm actually gonna do that next week. I will show you the result.
Yeah, the Argent Crusader you made. That's a cool thing. He's bringing him down to 17, and he has 6 damage on the board. Like I just see Wampie being in a really bad position. The Hex is good.
It could be worse. Like, he has really strong cards on his hand. He has draw, and Styxon, his hand is also potent.
Well, Styxon
But
has
yeah,
the
like-
advantage of card draw, Ancient of Lore now. But as I agree with you, double Flame Tongue,
He's-
Fire Elemental.
He's gonna lose control of the board now. Like, the board is gone.
The board is gone.
The board is gone.
You mean that Argent Commander Flame Tongue Totem is just gonna destroy the 5/5?
Yes.
Like in that direction?
Exactly.
Now what I don't like about the play is you're leaving the 2/1 alive, and
Yeah.
the 2/1 can just kill your Argent Commander.
It's fine. You still have your Flame Tongue Totem, a big beefy Yeti, and you can just throw out more stuff at him.
Well, good thing is you got your cool Keeper of the Grove. Just kill the 6/2 and kill the totem, for example. So with hero ability, you can kill the totem. The only problem about hero ability killing the totem is you cannot follow up with a Yeti. That what hurts. You kind of want to follow up with a Yeti or go Druid of the Claw, charge up, something in that direction.
Go Druid of the Claw, charge it up. Destroy the Flame Tongue, trade.
But like this, you have 2 minions out, even though the 1 minion is a 2/1.
What?
Like if you go Keeper
You
of the
need
Grove,
to kill the Flame Tongue.
yeah, you can kill it with your Keeper of the Grove plus attacking with your Harvest Golem remains and hero ability.
Then you have a super weak minion on the board.
Well, you get a 2/4 and a 2/1, but if he wants to kill a 2/1, he needs at least 2 Lightning Storm or play another Fire Elemental.
Or play another Fire Elemental.
Yeah, or play another. But the 4/4 minion you could play will just get killed by the Yeti.
Yeah, but
Or
then the
just-
Yeti is down and you can trade with the hero ability next turn.
If there's no Healing Totem.
That's
So
true.
that's
Yeah,
like-
Healing
that's-
Totem is a risk.
That's like really hard to consider sometimes. If you
Yeah,
consider
that's true.
everything, that just hurts in your brain sometimes.
Well, that's the beauty of the game, right?
Absolutely.
To consider everything or try to consider everything.
There's more than you think of. Sometimes you over theory everything. Like you're too cautious. But better be too cautious. Like better safe than sorry, and that's always good. He has another 5/5 to draw cards, or just drop double Yetis.
And look, right now, no Healing Totem.
Yeah.
He's in serious trouble.
The double Yeti is okay, but one Yeti can just kill it instantly by the 6/5. Or if there's a Lightning Storm, and we haven't seen one Lightning Storm by now,
I think
that's
he needs to charge Druid.
and kill
The
the
Yeti.
4/3.
Yeah, play another Yeti himself. Because he's losing control of the board, and as a Druid, if you once you lost it, it's gone. You're not gonna get it back.
The big problem is if he goes for the Ancient of Lore.
And he has a ton
Yeah.
of cards and no control.
Yeah, we have a Flame Tongue Totem and Rockbiter, so that will just kill. Then you need to watch out. If there's that one Wind Fury card, well, the Raz is perfect.
Raz is good.
He can actually Raz away the one Yeti, and his 5/5 is strong enough to kill the 6/5.
Look at the next play. Flame Tongue, Rockbiter,
Yeah.
Azure Drake, Totem, and it's over for Styxon.
This just looks disastrous.
Yeah, it's
If
just
we look
like,
at Vampy's hand.
I mean, nice, he got the card draw, but
This is just going to be, well, even Unbound. Well, but the Unbound,
Unbound doesn't matter.
where you could drop instead of the Flame Tongue Totem.
Actually, you made a tiny misplay, playing the Azure Drake on the
Yeah, you could have played it on the left side. That would have been
like
better.
he played it on the right side. He should have played it on the left side.
Mhm.
In general, when you play Shaman, try to, like most of the time, majority of the time, just throw it onto the left side because your totems are always spawning on the right side. The same for your Spirit Wolves. And if there's a big minion and you have a Flame Tongue, you can just trade all your totems in.
How much damage is it? That's 12. That's 15 damage next turn at the moment on the board. And what can Styxon do against it? So he has one Druid of the Claw to charge in. He has... Well, that's annoying. You have one Druid of the Claw to charge in plus a Roar.
Druid of the Claw, Raw, Hero ability, clear the 8/5, clear the Flame Tongue totem, and then just pray.
Yeah, it looks like something you...
But
kinda want-
he's probably gonna save his Savage Roar because he wants a big combo to finish.
Yeah, but that's greedy. There's like 10 damage on the board, and yeah, you cannot leave 10 damage on the board. You could die now, or you win next turn. I mean, that's 10 damage plus a Savage Roar. At the moment, it would be 18 damage for Styxon if everything stays alive. Oh, okay, this isn't that?
No,
That's
that's not
10.
lethal.
Yeah, that's like... Well, even with double Azure Drake and the spell damage totem, would that be... That would
Oh
be
yeah, that would be lethal, I guess.
Yeah, he would have 3 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage. Yeah, that would be lethal if he gets a spell damage totem now.
Chances are not too
Oh, with Defend of
that's
Argus.
also lethal.
Yeah, that's... No, he's one mana short.
No, he's... Oh, damn it. Oh.
Still-
Well, he got taunts.
Yeah, like 7/6 minion
Can just
out,
play safe.
5 damage on that minion. So that's really good in the end. He can even trade, so he doesn't need to rush. That's still 5, 7, 11 if his 7/3 would die.
Yeah, he has a healing totem. That's...
Yeah, that's just magic. There's a Salnus.
Great.
Well, Black Knight is cool. Black Knight, Savage War, for example, would kill the 7/3
Yep.
and the 5/5. Well, and do 2 damage in the face. That's like the sad part of it. If you don't Savage War, you could just hero ability, but you would take 7 damage, and you cannot take 7 damage.
What? You can... Wait a second. You play Black Knight,
Yeah,
you kill the Zudrake.
yeah, and then
Then
you
you
need
Savage War.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. Like I
And
always,
then you kill the Fire Elemental, and then you kill the Totem, I guess.
yeah, or just to do damage to the face.
I get rid of the Totem.
Yeah, before he goes Flame Tongue on that totem too, or taunts it up.
I don't think he has a Flame Tongue left.
But it hurts so much. Like you could kill a 2/3 minion if you just have 1 mana point
Yeah.
more. Now you get a 2/1 and a 4/5 out, but that's 6 damage on the board still for Vampy. And Unbound plus Chillwind Yeti. That's such a strong thing. Double Unbound if he wants to. No value. And he can just Rock Biter away the 4/5.
Yeah. That's what he has to do.
But now he needs to double Unbound after he totemed.
Yeah.
And as soon as he gets any Overload card, Doomhammer, I don't know if 1 Ferrous Spirit should be left, 1 Lightning Bolt should be left still. There could be a Stormforged Axe instead of a Doomhammer. That's like, a Lightning Storm wasn't played by now, so just play a Lightning Storm, get your minions buffed up. Oh, we need a Power Swipe, and even with a Power Swipe, yeah, Karen,
Is there a swipe left?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, me neither, because we saw two Druid matches in a row.
It's always get confusing. There could be 1 swipe left, but what we see here is, yeah.
9 damage on the board. Throw down Cairn. Throw down the Chillwind Yeti. Pray.
Well, you could throw down Selness instead of the
No,
Chillwind Yeti
no,
just for
no, no,
additional
no.
card draw, but you want to kill the 2/4s.
Like, yeah, you could, but it's just super risky.
That's 9 damage. That's 11 damage, plus a Yeti.
Yeah.
That should just be GG. So he cannot kill the 3/5s. If you make 2 3/5s, he cannot kill him. And he's down to 3 HP.
Play the Yeti.
And don't forget the Yeti. Like, yeah, what was he going to do? Even with a swipe,
Could have the craziest swipe in the world. Would be over.
the most annoying. Well, there's Wipe Pyromancer. Selness, Wipe Pyromancer swipe. That would be just a really nice one. That would be a 6 damage swipe plus 3 damage kill.
You could actually clear the board.
Stat phase didn't work out. Just like Selness, both decks can win in this matchup. Slight advantage for Zulok, I would say.
Zulok?
If the Lightning Storms are not coming perfect, you're kind of screwed.
Well, it entirely depends on the first 2 or 3 rounds and what the Shaman draws. If he gets a good draw and can just like, yeah, takes all the wind out of the Zulok, he wins. Yeah, or the Zulok is just too overwhelming.
The good thing is, Vampy is second. So big advantage for him already with the coin, Ferrous Spirits, coin, Unbound Elemental. And he has a Rock Biter, so just kill away that minion. So really good start for Vampy here. He can coin out Unbound and then go crazy mode if there's no Soulfire coming. Yeah. And Styxon, well, he has his early stuff, Harvest Golem value. Still, I would say slight advantage for Vampy. Doomhammer already, and don't underestimate a Doomhammer in this matchup. In worst case scenario, you're gonna kill 8 minions with it.
Yeah, you take a lot of damage.
Yep. A ton of damage.
Tons of damage.
Are we gonna see a Money Berserker and hope he hits? Well, now he needs to follow up Shield Bearer and hope that one hits too. And then trade into the Unbound. Well, I would have traded into the Unbound if it hit, but it didn't, so
yeah.
Now it's getting interesting. So he can Ferrous Spirit up, get a 3/5. That's like really good for him. And next turn he can Lightning Bolt. He has a Defend of Argus just waiting. Yeah, he needs that ping to hit one of the wolves now.
Nice.
That's really good. And is he considering running in his Knife Juggler too? I mean, that would be okay.
Yeah, I would do that because the Unbound can't trade against anything. For example, the Harvest Golem, because there's still the Shield Bearer.
You'll need to Lightning Bolt now the Amani Berserker, but you are a 4/5. Don't get me wrong, that's strong. But as soon as the Soulfire is coming, so Styxon really needs the Soulfire now, and he would just be able to kill it easy mode. Well, Shattered Sun is nice thing,
Not enough.
and not
Needs
enough.
to life tap.
Well, he could just drop 2 minions, but the Lightning Storm would just be devastating in the end. And there's enough mana for Lightning Storm.
It's risky.
Yeah,
Well,
dropping...
as it looks, sometimes you have to take the risk. Can't just play super safe. Just flood the board and hope that your opponent doesn't have the clear.
Well, if he gets a Soulfire, he's going to lose his Amani Berserker. Oh, Shield Bearer. So he can't play Amani Shield Bearer, for example. That would be a possible thing too. But a 3-4 minion and a 3-2 and a 1-1. That's a good board. And your enemy's down to 18 already. Okay, if he drops a Yeti and he can taunt up those two next turn. This is looking extremely strong for Wampie.
Question is, should he attack?
Well, his 4-2 is... Okay, he can Soulfire the 4-5 and kill it with his 1-1. And maybe just leave the 4-2 alive.
Would you?
Well, first of all, draw a card, hope for an Abusive Sergeant, something like that. A Defend of Argus. Yeah, now, with the Defend of Argus, I would actually leave him alive. So I could have dealt 3 damage to the face, and next turn, Defend of Argus 2 minions up. And one of those 2 minions, like the Harvest Golem, would have had enough HP to get rid of his minion. But, well, he had a Doomhammer, so he could have played the Doomhammer, it would have been stronger, and you could have still traded.
Like, Wampie is in a perfect spot right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, Defend of Argus plus the Young Priestess or Flame Imp. That's just like 2 strong minions.
That hurts.
And that hurts, but you still have 5 damage on the board. And what is he going to do? He may play an Argent Commander, but yeah, that Argent Commander is just getting rid of the Shield Bearer. That's okay. If he goes Doomhammer, he can only kill the Shield Bearer too. He will absolutely take those 5 damage next turn. And there's always...
He will regardless.
Yeah.
But the thing with Doomhammer is that you have the weapon already out, and you could also summon a totem. If you get a taunt totem, that's really valuable.
Oh, Shattered Sun again. And the Doomguard. Just drop...
Priestess, Doomguard.
Yeah, Priestess, Doomguard, and go for 10 damage in the face. You drop him to 8.
Race.
Well, you should go... You can go for the Shattered Sun, but like you risk a next turn drawing another Doomguard. Drawing a Leroy, drawing an Archon Commander. Like, so many cards you could draw. Well, the good thing is, if you draw a Leroy...
Archon Commander, it's fine.
Yeah, if you draw a Leroy too,
as well.
Yeah, you get enough mana. That's a tricky one to decide if you want to go for Shattered Sun or not. I would... Yeah, that like hurts. Now, if he decided to tread like this, then that's a better play. Doomhammer could kill both, but you would... How would you take 6 damage?
I'm surprised he's not racing.
Argent Commander. Well, he ain't, and that hurts him now.
Yeah, it's just like, as I said, I'm surprised.
He has the defender. He has the... Wow, that's cool. Knife Juggler together with his minion. If a ping goes perfect now, he might life tab for...
Mortal Coil.
I want to say Soulfire. 5-3. Lightning Storm now for Wampie would be just perfect. Would just devastate the board. Wow, that hurts. Well, he will get a 3-5 and a 2-2 Divine Shield. I think that's okay. But we are going to see Dark Iron Dwarf maybe on the 3-2. Would you do that? Like Dark Iron Dwarf on the 3-2, kill the 3-5.
Yeah.
And hope that the ping hits a 2-2 to trade the 2-2 with your 3-3. That's like what I was thinking about. You play your 2 minions, you really hope your ping is going to hit the 2-2, you got 2 chances, and then you're going to trade the 3-5 off. With your 3-2, trade the 3...
Yeah, you're going to trade the 3-2 anyways.
Yeah, I would buff that up with Dark Iron Dwarf. Okay, that was a ping. Young Priestess, even more minions. He's really hoping for the ping to go down. What is he waiting for? There's like he will play 2 minions anyway, and I would go for the Young Priestess first before I decide who to. And now that's perfect. You can trade your first 3 in if you want to.
What?
Okay, that's like.
Why didn't he trade before he pinged?
Well, he wanted to trade the 4-3 into the 2-2, and not like these three.
Yeah, true.
And if the ping, like he needed the
Yeah,
ping.
he needed the ping. Yeah, true.
And that was just sad for him.
That was yeah, that was really sad.
Well, if he plays, okay, he kills the 6-1. He plays Doomhammer. He takes 6 damage. It's like the only thing he can do, like take the 6 damage and leave alive 6 damage on the board. What else does he want to do? Like kill the 6-1, kill the Direwolf Alpha, and kill the Shattered Sun Cleric. Or at least kill the Direwolf Alpha. I mean, you take 2 damage, but you rob him 2 damage. It's like too good to not. And this thing is he can
Kill
go...
both. Kill the 4-1 as well.
The good thing is if he draws a Rockbiter...
He wins.
Yeah, he wins.
Well,
with Flame Tongue and 1 minion on the board. Okay, Voidwalker is super annoying. Yeah, but he's on 10, so wow, pretty close. So far 2. Is he gonna rush this? That's like that's only 11 damage. He's 1 damage short for Styxon.
Oh. Wow.
I guess he might clear just everything. Just go super safe.
At least the totem.
And Wampie is really unlucky. He came so far without a Lightning Storm. That's quite a good achievement for him. And that's annoying that all your minions get killed and you cannot Flame Tongue value. Okay, Hex. Yeah, you need to Hex the first 3 now.
Yeah.
but that's like...
Gotta totem.
It hurts so much. You can Hex the first 3. And you would need to hit the 1-3 actually once too. To maybe get some bigger Lightning Storm value. This is like so annoying. You got the combo to kill in your hand. You got 2/4 weapon. You just need a Rockbiter, and then that would look extremely potent for you. Harvest Golem for Styxon.
He's gonna kill the totem
Yeah,
again.
he needs to clear the totem. Everything else makes no sense. Just that 1 Lightning Storm for Wampie would have so much value.
Lightning Storm now.
Now, Lightning Storm, just go for the face.
That one is tough.
Okay, there's 6 damage. If he Earth Shocks the 0-1 Frog.
What? There's 4 damage. You mean there is 6 damage on the board right now?
Yeah, 6 damage on the board. If he Earth Shocks the Frog, he can deal 4 damage. But your enemy has 2 chances to draw a card to win. If you kill the 3-1...
What could he draw? Dark Iron Dwarf. Abusive Sergeant. Another charge minion.
I guess in the end it's cool. You can deal 4 damage, but you can draw a Rockbiter, but you could draw an Alakia. You could draw a Lightning Bolt if there's 1 left. Yep. So there are like more than 1 card you could draw here to win. Well, not anymore. Now you need your Lightning Storm, and even that Lightning Storm might not be enough.
Don't break the Divine Shield. Don't break the Divine Shield.
It's 5 damage on the board. He would drop down so hard, and yeah.
What could he potentially draw?
He would need a Lightning Storm and
he would need a Lightning Storm and a spell damage totem.
Yeah, that's like
nope.
Not an Argent Squire.
That's game.
Wow, Wampie went extremely unlucky in the end. I have to say, no Lightning Storm in that whole match. Sometimes it happens. You were like, that is gonna save him.
No.
No. He can clear.
Nothing.
Well, he could clear the 2/2.
And take. Wait. Nope.
He's gonna die anyways. If he clears the 2/2, there's 3 damage on the board. He's dead. He could clear the 3/4, but there's gonna be that one left over.
Yeah.
And there's like even more damage. So in the end.
Go kill yourself, Wampie. Be a man.
Wampie is probably losing here. No, he lost. And, well, eEriness is taking a 3-2 win. That was quite a struggle for him. But they're now advancing. They were last spot 1 week ago. And then they won their first game. Yep. And now they're actually